Hey everybody, JC here. Happy Friday evening. About to make a run to the Whataburger and the local Tesla Supercharger. So let's get going. And here we go. It is about 7:30 in the evening. So a little bit dark. Sun just went down not too long ago. All right, we got a little narrow pass between these two vehicles. Handle that well. I'm going to make a right turn here. Come to a complete stop. And here we go. No hesitation. Stay in the lane. Good job. Yeah, I'm going to the local Tesla Supercharger over in New Caney, Texas. And the reason I'm doing that is I've got a trip up to Denton, Texas tomorrow to go visit my youngest son who's in college up there. And this will actually be my first trip to a Supercharger since I've picked up this brand new Model 3 Highland Refresh long-range all-wheel drive. I picked this up about 5 weeks ago, and I have done nothing but charge from home. And in fact, not only have I only charged from the house, it's only been on 110 volt. And that has been plenty enough for me to get around Houston. And I've made several trips around Houston where the round trip was well over 100 to 150 miles and on repeat days, but just never really needed anything more than a trickle charge from a 110 volt at the house through a normal outlet in the garage. No special contraption whatsoever. But since my trip tomorrow up to Denton is going to be close to 300 miles, before I get on any sort of road trip like that, I always like to go ahead and get as good of a full charge as possible. Just like everybody else, I always keep the charge up around 80%. I never go past 80% for the battery health, and I always try to stay within 20 to 80% on a day-to-day. But for longer trips, one of the things I like to do is try to start out with as close to 90 to 100% prior to going on a long trip. Just have that little extra juice. Not that you even really need to. I mean, as long as you got enough to get to the first Supercharger along the path, you could leave your house with 20% and be fine. But that's just me. I always like to start out with as much of a full tank of juice, if you will, as possible. So that's what we're doing. And obviously the Superchargers we have over here in New Caney, we've got some 250 volt Superchargers, so those can get you up to between 90 and 100 lickety split real quick. So, but other than that, I never use a Supercharger. I never use any public charging whatsoever. I just do it from home with a 110 volt. And like I said, living in Houston, it is not abnormal to, on some days, have round trip commutes that can be anywhere from 100 to 150 miles, because Houston is such a large geographic area. The greater Houston metro area is very, very large. I mean, I can drive southwest of here for about 90 miles and still be in the quote-unquote greater Houston metro area. So definitely no range anxiety with a Tesla Model 3 long range whatsoever. All right, we're coming up to cross section here. The north-south traffic here has the right-of-way. Obviously, we have the stop sign, so we just have to wait for there to be a gap. We may be here a little bit. We got some cars coming. They are, let's see, we were inching up there, but there we go. Now there they go. And we got another car coming. We got two more cars coming down this way. Now we should have a gap right here. Perfect. Great job. Great job. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just gonna go fill up the battery. Not the tank, the battery. Oh Lord, it looks like we got a little bit of obstacles up here. We got a truck pulling out. Okay. Now we're gonna have to wait here. We've got a, looks like a Dodge Ram truck with a big old trailer behind it. I don't think that's a horse trailer. I think that's like a welding trailer for equipment. All right, now we've got room. There we go. Great job. Tesla FSD Supervised version 12.5.4 handled that all on its own. And that was dark. You could tell, I don't know how well that's going to show up on the video, but very dark, no lighting on the road, and that trailer was not very well lit up either, obviously. Okay, I'm going to make a right here on the feeder, but we got a lot of traffic coming. We're trying to inch up, but there's just too much traffic coming. I think you're going to have to wait. Right, there we go. Found a good gap. Stay in the lane. Great job. Great job, especially with all that traffic coming. I will tell you, on previous versions of Tesla FSD, I think we would have still been sitting there for a couple of minutes, but it found a good enough gap. Once it had about 150 feet of gap between the next vehicle, it took it. So it has definitely closed the gap in traffic that makes it comfortable with 12.5.4. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now this lane is going to end here. All right. So instead of waiting until the very end, we're getting over now. That is another good improvement. Because sometimes I noticed on previous versions, it would wait until that line started moving over. So it got over when it saw the sign for left lane ending. Great job. Yeah. So I think this is my, in fact, this is my first drive at night with 12.5.4. All of my other previous drives that I've done since I've had this version have been during the day, and those have just been great, fantastic. Well, this is my first one at night with lower visibility, and it's also doing great so far, knock on wood. Couple of emerging things I saw there. All right, we got a traffic light coming up here. Don't know if we're going to be able to get through. Let's see if the green works with us. Come on, work with us, baby. Work with. There you go. Great job. All right, that Chevy Silverado kind of pulled out a little late there, but man, and no hibby jibbies. Love it. Even with that very large extended cab Chevy Silverado pulling out there and pulling out kind of wide, we gave it a little room, but we did not have the heebie-jeebies. We did not slam on the brakes or anything like that. Great job. All right, it's wanting to get over into the left lane, and we get on over. Got the Amazon warehouse delivery center right over there. That's pretty new. That they built that Amazon delivery center. I think it opened up just this year. The place is huge. Good place to have it too. Pretty rural. Not a lot around it. If they want to, they could spread out quite a bit. Really, the only thing right next to them is the cemetery and funeral home right over here. Obviously they can't spread that far, nor would they want to, but up to the cemetery, quite a lot of room. All right, we are getting close up to the traffic light here. Red, so we'll be here for a second. So we will go through this traffic light underneath the bridge of Highway 99 Grand Parkway, and then we'll take a left onto the feeder on the other side. So yeah, going up to Denton tomorrow to go see my youngest son, as I mentioned before. He is going to college up there. So Denton, Texas is a town. It's about 30 to 40 miles northwest of Dallas. So I'll have to go through Dallas tomorrow. That'll be interesting to see. And then I'll get up to Denton. He goes to University of North Texas. And gonna drop some stuff off for him, go to the football game with him, hang out with him and a couple of his buddies, probably take them out to dinner, stay overnight there in Denton, and then drive back to Porter tomorrow morning, or I'm sorry, Sunday morning. So I'm excited. Haven't seen him in over a month. He's doing good up there. His grades are good. So, okay, we're getting over to the right lane. Yeah, he's doing really well. Obviously, pretty early in the year still. It's late September, so he's only been at school for a month now. But loving his classes, making new friends, loves the school, loves the campus. I kind of like it because you're right around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So you got all right, let's stop here a second. We're turning right, and then we're going to make an immediate left into the Whataburger. Let's see how we do in here. All right, we make our left. And here we are at the Whataburger. Let's see. Oh, it's going to park us, but here's an issue. This is handicapped, so we can't park here. So, sorry about that, Tesla FSD, but we're going to have to move. This is handicapped. So unless you're Elon, if you're going to pay my fine, I'll park here. But other than that, not going to do it. So let me shut it down here for a second, go get a little Whataburger, and then we'll head over to the Supercharger, if I could say it right. Talk to y'all in a little bit. Bye-bye. All right, got the Whataburger. So now let's head on over to the Supercharger. A little crazy tonight. Handled that well. We had a truck right to our left. It was definitely inhibiting vision. We handled that well. Got a packed parking lot here. That car is trying to park. Let them park, and then we'll progress on through. Got some cars pulling out. There we go. Let them get over. I'll get on over. There you finally. Keep going on through. Oh, they're going straight. Oh, they're going to Freddy's. And then we've got some traffic without a stoplight coming through. All right, let's see. Are they going to move through, or are they up there? Man, it is packed tonight. There we go. Great job. Just FYI, that honk was not for us. It is crazy tonight. All right, let that Jeep come through. All right, then we got that one coming through. Now it's our turn. Wow, holy moly. It is nuts tonight. I hear sirens all around. I don't know what's going on. Man, I didn't, well, it is a Friday night, and this is a pretty busy area. You know, typical Supercharger, where they put it in these super high traffic areas. But man, it is just, I don't know if this is pretty crazy. All right, making a right here. Got some traffic there. We handle that well. Got to make an immediate right, and then we'll make an immediate left, and let's hit the Superchargers. All right, we're done charging up. Let's head on home. All right, come out of the Superchargers. We'll make a left right here, go straight across, but we got to make a complete and total stop first. And here we go. Good job. Man, it was crazy in that strip mall, family center, entertainment area. Wow, it was just crazy. All right, getting on the feeder. Yeah, especially getting into that intersection before getting to the Supercharger. There's like 3 restaurants right there. I say restaurants, or like fast food, kind of gourmet fast food, if you will. So there was a Freddy's Burger right there. And it's crazy, they got the drive-through right next to the intersection. So you've literally got traffic on the intersection. That is that guy talking to me, or is that his music? Oh, that's his music. Never mind. He had his I thought the guy was talking to me. Yeah, the drive-through for Freddy's is right next to that intersection. So there were cars that were basically parked in the intersection right along the Freddy's Barbecue to make the right turn into it. And it was basically blocking the intersection. That's how crazy it was. It's almost like they ought to have somebody out there to either direct traffic or get them out of there, find another spot. So, yeah, they were, I guess, folks that were trying to actually go through the intersection were honking at that truck right to my left. So just so y'all know, that was not anybody honking at me. That was, or to Tesla FSD, that was not a honk at me. So, let's just make that clear. That was a honk at that truck that was immediately to our left, who wasn't moving because he was trying to get over into the Freddy's drive-thru. But anyway. Yeah, so we're out of that now. And it has routed us away from that same area we came through, which I hope is a good reason. There's obviously less traffic out here, but it is the boonies. As you can tell, there's not a lot of light out here. So we will see what it has in store for us. I have no clue. I just hit navigate, take me home. And I was a little surprised that it didn't take us back the way we came. But then again, I'm not surprised, because we would have had to fight our way back through all of that traffic again. So we'll just see. Leave it up to Tesla navigation most of the time. Because as we know, there are times it doesn't work. All right, what are we doing here? Okay, we're going to do a U-E. All right, what in the world are we doing a U-turn for? All right, we're getting in, we're getting positioned. Can we make it? Can we make it? Yes, we can. I will tell you what, this it's like with this little bit of lighting and these little okay, where are we going now? Where are we going? All right, folks, I'm giving myself up to Tesla FSD at this. Oh, I know where we're at. Okay. We're in this new little neighborhood. Okay. Are we cutting off? Well, number one, we totally avoided fighting our way back through the traffic in that restaurant slash entertainment slash strip mall area. We would have had to do hand-to-hand combat to get back through there. So I'm glad we didn't do that. We are going through a neighborhood right now. That was a nice U-turn there. No lighting, small roads. All right, we're getting around some parked trucks here. Lots of Ford F-150s. That was I think it was a Chevy Silverado jutting its butt out there in the road. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I've never driven this way. I've never gone through this neighborhood here. I know about the neighborhood, but I've never driven through it. So we're learning this area together at night with barely any light. All right, let's see. I think this is gonna then take us back to 59 East Texas Freeway. I believe that's the case, but let's wait on this truck there, and then I think we got another vehicle coming. Yes, we do. Let's wait on them, and we should be good right here. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's 59 up there. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. We got somebody taking a left. Well, instead of slowing down, we're just going to get over in the other lane and keep going the same speed. And then we're going to pop back over. That is so human-like. Did you see that? So it saw the car was turning left. It did not slow down. It just got over to the right lane. As soon as that car turned, it got back over here. Efficiency. Confidence. fortitude, bravery. Well, I don't want you to be that brave. Let's not be brave. Let me take that adjective away. Or that's actually a noun. Bravery's a noun, not an adjective. But you know what I mean, brave. So, yeah. So that cut out all of that strip mall family center area. And it cut out a good piece of East Tex Freeway. But let's see what it does now. Now, this is going to be interesting because we've only got one lane to get, and man, that is a short, we have a short piece of real estate to get on to 59 from here. I'm going to be interested to see what it does here. Because it wants to get on, I'm assuming it wants to get, yeah, it wants to get on 59, but there is a lot of traffic, and there is a short piece of real estate to get there. Let's see how we do. All right, we're making our move, getting over. All right, are you gonna do it? Oh, never mind, it wasn't gonna go on 59. It's gonna take us over to 494. It's gonna cut out, it's cutting out 59 as well. Well, I'll tell you what, this is one trip where I'm gonna stop trying to second guess Tesla navigation. Because I keep saying I think I know what it's gonna do, and then it has something else. It's like, literally, folks, all I did was just punch in home. I thought it was gonna take us back the normal way, and it decided against that. So it is obviously factoring in Friday night traffic. It is 8:45 in the evening right now, so we're pretty much, for a Friday night here in this area, it's pretty bit. This is going to be one of the busiest times. I'm really impressed. So I'm not just impressed with 12.5.4. I'm kind of impressed with the navigation at this point. I know I've been public about the fact that there are a small handful of areas, or a handful of places in the area I live where Tesla navigation does not do a great job of getting me right to the pin. It'll get me into that area, into the parking lot, but sometimes it has to do a U-turn and reroute. Man, tonight, it's taken over. And just say, I'm going to get you home faster than if you were driving manually the way you know to go and would normally go. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. All right, got a couple hundred feet up here till we get to 494, and we will take a right on 494. We're getting in the turn-in lane. There we are. We should be good. Yep, and there we go. Great job. We just cut out a whole bunch of congestion. Absolutely. All right, moving on through. Go through this traffic light. Ford Road. Got about another 1.5 miles before we make our left over the railroad tracks. Yeah, I can't say enough how impressed I've been with 12.5.4. I've been immensely impressed. I've had it for 4 days now. I'm trying to think, 4 or 5. I think 4. But yeah, it's been great. Absolutely great. All right, we got another intersection coming up here. Made it through. Light turned yellow right above us. And in about a half a mile, we'll take a left over those railroad tracks. Yeah, there is absolutely no lighting out here other than the oncoming cars. Coming up to the place where we're going to turn left, start slowing down. Got some traffic to oncoming, got some traffic to the right, but we have the right of way. There we go. There are the railroad tracks. We make our way over. Gonna make an immediate right. Got a truck to our left. We avoid it. We also avoid the ditch. Good job. And we got a 3-way stop coming up here. Puts on the bright lights. That's good. We don't have any cars in front of us, so we can have the brights on. Make our left. Stay in our lane. Well, actually, I should say make our own lane. All right. Yeah, there is no lighting out here, but it is doing great. And if you can notice, this one interesting thing I can say about 12.5.4 driving at night, I have not been nagged one time. And as y'all have seen from the video, oh my gosh. That's a little doggy. It stopped for a doggy. It saved that little doggy's life. Tesla FSD. Great job. Oh God, I hope that dog's, oh man. I mean, there's so many doggone dogs out here. Part of me wants to pull out, but nah, you can't do that. I mean, that's jeez, what's that little doggy doing out there? But y'all saw that. It stopped for that little doggy. Let it get over. I hope he's okay though. I hope nobody else has got FSD, and they're not going to see that, or hopefully they do. But he was a little thing too. That wasn't a big old dog. That was I mean, it wasn't. I don't think that was a puppy. That was a full-grown little. I don't know what the hell that thing was, but. Great job, Tesla FSD. Great job. Man, I just hope. Why do people let their dogs just... Oh, hey, shut up, JC. That's the country. Yeah, just so y'all know, folks that live in, you know, a bit more rural, they're a little more liberal, if you will. Not politically, but they're a little bit more liberal with letting their dogs kind of wander around a bit. But man, there's not a whole lot of traffic that goes down that road, but there's enough. Well, I hope they get him inside. Or get him back on the property and off the road. So yeah, I was about to say how impressed I am with 12.5.4. And then she said, hold my beer. Watch this. That was incredible. That was incredible. That was not a big dog either. I mean, hopefully that showed up on the video, and I'll take a look at it to see if it showed up. But yeah, that was a little doggy. That was that. All right, coming up here to our end point here pretty soon. I like to end right here in front of the mailboxes. Easier for me to pull back in. Let's go ahead and end it right here. Pull over. All right. Well, that was a great trip. Got a little extra charge, and I'm ready to go see my boy tomorrow. Spend some time with him. Go see the football game. Go have a little dinner up in Denton. And yeah, I'll do some filming tomorrow too, while I'm doing my, because obviously I'm going to be using FSD to go all the way up there. So I hope y'all have a great rest of the Friday evening, and I hope everybody had a great week. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to y'all again soon. Bye-bye.